Hi, this is Jonathan Tripp, and this is my submission for Computer Science 631 Week 6 discussion. The cool tool or technology that I'm going to be talking about in this is the Arduino microcontroller. The Arduino microcontroller is similar to Raspberry Pi in that it's a relatively simple circuit board interface that you can upload code to and control a variety of different devices, and you can perform really limitless functions with this device. The Arduino can be had for relatively small amounts of money. In this case, the version that I have is being sold for $22. And there's all kinds of things that you can do with it. There are various extensions that you can buy for these boards to add functionality like network connectivity, and with that you can do some pretty interesting things, like creating a network-enabled pet feeder, a smart home control system to interface with Alexa, a door system to play the Imperial March when you walk through the door, or an aquarium managing system with a web GUI. And there's all kinds of projects that you can do that interface with the internet. So really the limits to what you can do with the Arduino are up to your imagination here. One of the things that I wanted to do with this technology, I've been working for the past week to do this, is I have a LED light strip that I wanted to connect to this board and sync to the music on my computer. And I found this code from this GitHub user who created this program called Keyboard Visualizer, which I also use. And Keyboard Visualizer interfaces with Razer keyboard devices to sync the lighting on the keyboard to the music or audio being played from your computer. And it turns out that the same developer created a library to interface with the Arduino microcontroller. So here's the code for that. And essentially all that happens is using this library that this user created, I define pin 6 on my Arduino board as the data pin for my LED light strip, how many LEDs are on the strip, and then from there there's some basic logic to control the flow of lighting on the LED strip to interface with this software. One of the benefits of Arduino is that there's extensive documentation and large user communities around it. A lot of code is freely available, open source. And really it's a relatively simple software to learn. Everything's based on C++, and it's not too difficult to get introduced to, and there's a lot of beginner guides out there as well. Weaknesses, I'd say, is the functionality of the device on its own is relatively limited, so to get more out of the device you may need to purchase additional accessories. Security issues really fall in line with issues with any other kind of software. Vulnerabilities that could expose data being passed through the device are one concern, and if you enable network connectivity, there could be vulnerabilities that are exposed that way as well through networking attacks. As far as issues I really didn't have any issues with this except for in setting up this demo, I tried to connect my light strip to my computer, and I fried the entire light strip by accidentally connecting it to a 12-volt rail instead of a 5-volt rail. So I can't demo exactly how this project looks on my own, but instead in the link in the description I'll include a video to the GitHub user who created this software library to show what this project would ultimately look like. So that's it for this submission. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed.